All right, so you start building business credit. Again, you only want to do this once you fixed all the errors, right? Once everything's fully aligned, this is where you're going to want to be. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and start getting the net 30s, the vendor accounts, gas cards, etc. Okay. The big three are Duns and Bradstreet. That's your Paydex score. That's like for vendor credit. Not all lenders use it, but it's a lenders do look at it. Some of them do look at it. Experian for Business and Equifax. Okay. Important terms: personal guarantee requires your personal credit, so like your SSN to apply. Non PG, non personal guarantee, just only uses the EAN and or DMB. It's approved based on business credit and or revenue. And I'm going to show you how to basically, if you don't have revenue, how to get these accounts set up. So the recommended stack: NAV Prime Build plan. It's $49.99 a month at the time of this recording. You get this at your first month. Step two: get 2 to 3 net 30 accounts. You can choose from any of these or Google it. Right, there's so many net 30 accounts that you can get. And I'll later on in the section I'll tell you like what I did. Okay, you want 2 to 3, and then step three: get 1 to 2 gas cards. A to B is for if you're making 2K or more in revenue, but the rest, um, they they can go off your business credit, and you want to get this at month 5. Usually, okay. Um, some tier 3 businesses might be able to start around month 3 or 4 since they all have a business checking usually, and they're already usually making money as well. So they can usually provide bank statements to push the approvals. So not everyone has to follow this, but generally this is what I did, right? And then step 4: you maintain and pay on time. Use your net 30s and gas cards until your business is at least a tier 2 business, or wait until tier 1 for max fundability. Okay. Also, if you don't know what a net 30 is and all that, don't worry. I'm going to get into it. Okay. So month number 1, go to nav.com. You're going to want to get the Prime account. Go to NAV Prime. And this is also how you can check your business credit as well. It's kind of like Experian.com, right? Hold on. Where is it? Here, go to products. NAV Prime. Why is it not showing me all the different options? I think I have to scroll down. Hold on. There it is. So build. Here it is. This is the one you want to get. It's going to report a trade line to the business credit, okay? Every time you make your payment, that happens. You're going to be able to start building your credit, okay? And also monitor it. Also, at the same time, get 2 to 3 net 30s. Also, I recommend you buy items you're able to use for your business. For example, let's look. Well, here I'll explain it later. Not all net 30s report to every business credit bureau, so you want to prioritize those that report to Experian or Equifax for business, ideally both. Also, they generally have spending limits, so you want to spend at least $70 per account to ensure they report it. And again, these are the main ones. Not the main ones, but like these are the ones that you're gonna see most often online. You want to maintain these accounts, by the way, for 5 to 6 months, and also NAV Prime. Um, Now, what is a net account? So when they say net 30, like net terms, that means you have 30 days to pay off the account. So if you spend $70 month 1, well, when you get your invoice, you'd have 30 days to pay it off completely in full. Okay, so keep that in mind. There's different net accounts, there's different net term accounts, there's net 30s, net 15s, net 60s, net 90s, net 7s. The list goes on, right? Whatever the number is, that's how many days you have to pay off the account in full. Okay, remember that. Some of the most popular ones that you're going to see is Uline, Derringer, Staples. There's Business T-shirt Club, and then there's Amazon, Creative Analytics, etc. There's so many options, right? Best Egg or Newegg, sorry. It just comes down to what you want. I selected Uline, and the reason why is because they have items that you can use, right? So I think it was like cleaning supplies. It's like under janitorial. I bought a bunch of cleaning supplies. It was around during the pandemic when it was really hard to find certain items. However, Uline had it, and so I was just buying it for my mom and for people that needed it. Again, that's what I did. You don't have to do what I did. You can do whatever you want. Okay. So this coast to coast office supply, I think, is no longer in business. I forget which one it is. It was, or it's Suma Office Supplies. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can go through here and start applying. So I selected Uline, Coast to Coast, and Business T-shirt Club. Okay. The application, by the way, here, let's just take a look. I think you have to like add a bunch of stuff to be able to get the net 30. Hold on. Yeah, so basically select invoice me, and during the checkout process, you're gonna be able to select the net 30 account. Okay, it's very basically a lot of times when you're applying, that's how it is. Like we can look at T-shirt Club as well. You just have to look on their website. I wish I could make a bunch of different website or videos on how to apply, but it's very what's it called? It's just different, right? I think this one is just automatically they give you the net 30. Um, you just have to do it, right? A lot of this you're gonna have to learn on your own. Again, I wish I can provide more details, but you're just gonna have to apply. So basically, you're gonna want to get NAV Prime month one, and then 2 to 3 net 30s month one. Keep them for like about 5 months, and then at that point, you get your gas card. You get 1 to 2 gas cards, and same thing. Prioritize those that report to Experian and Equifax. Okay. So tier three, the ones that are generating revenue, usually can start applying as early as month 3 or 4. Little to no revenue, I recommend waiting around month 5 because that's what I did. I was like not generating much revenue, and so that's what I did. Okay, and here is more details. If you're making 2K or more in revenue, you can apply sooner. If little to no revenue, wait until month 5. Don't focus too much on the rewards. Again, we're only doing this to build credit. Here's A to B. This is the one where they connect to your account automatically or they request bank statements. This is a net 7. Actually, this is the one I think the one I got because I was producing some revenue and I was able to prove it. And then I got one with Phillips Conoco and then I think Fleet Cards USA. So I had 3 in total. Again, you don't have to do that. There's a bunch of different cards you can choose from. The main thing is make sure they have gas stations in your region. So you'll see here, um, they have all the different cards, right? Arco, Casey's, Comdat, Fuelman. Fuelman's actually really cool. I like Fuelman. There's Wex, right? Where is it? Small business. Unless you have a trucking company or fleets, right? Maybe it makes sense to do it. I don't know. That's all up to you at the end of the day. But for just a regular business owner like myself, this is good enough. You got 7-Eleven, Chevron, Circle K, Phillips Conoco. And one thing here, I'll show you Phillips Conoco because this one actually does pop up. I think the app or not the application. And I want to show you one thing. I like this. This is the one I got. I think the Conoco. Yeah, this is the one. Not all of them revolve, by the way. Um, for example, A to B is a net 7, so you have 7 days to pay it off in full. I think Phillips Conoco revolves. This one revolves. It revolves. But anyways, you put in your SSN. Here. So basically you're gonna put in your information, your EIN. Make sure you put in your EIN. If you don't, they're gonna run your credit and it's not gonna report. You got to keep in mind when you're looking at the applications. Just make sure wherever it says EIN, DMB, you want to put that in. Again, I wish I had more example applications, but there's so many different gas cards that it'd be a lot of videos that I'd be making, right? So that's that. Once you have those gas cards, keep them for about, I'd say like another 3 months, right? Use for 3 to 6 months before moving to business credit cards. So again, building the business credit takes a while. For some people, it can be as quick as like 3 months to 6, upwards to a year. Um, so keep that in mind. Again, I hope I'm making this clear, right? Anyways, financials. I recommend you start tracking if you can, right? You can do it yourself. You can use QuickBooks or hire a CPA. Whether or not you should start reporting business taxes, whatever, right? That's all a personal decision. You're gonna have to work with the CPA on that, right? Um, I like personally, I know businesses that they've been around for a while and they haven't even done their taxes in like 3 or 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So again, not saying you shouldn't do, you should do that, and I'm also not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying like that's it's a thing that happens, right? But if the sooner you can start tracking where it starts to make sense, consider doing that. So to recap, you're gonna want to get NAV Prime month number one. Where is it? NAV Prime month one. Your net 30s month 1, 2 to 3. You keep these for about 5 months, right? And then at around the month 4 or 5, you get 1 to 2 gas cards, and then you use them for about 3 months, right? Like 3 to 4. Okay. While you're doing that, check your credit, your business credit. You're gonna start to see like reporting, and you're gonna see it start to work, right? That's the thing with credit. I can show you everything, but for you to see the results, it takes time. It works though. It does work. It worked for me. It works for my clients. If you stick to this as a tier 3 to 5 business, you're gonna start building credit. Okay, and if you can, start tracking your financials. So that is how you build business credit for tier 3 to tier 5 businesses. Section 5, I'll actually show you how to start identifying banks, how to call them, and eventually a call script. Okay. So again, I hope that this is helpful for you guys. Questions, concerns, please reach out.